wherever this is. Oh, we are here. Oh my gosh, we got a great crowd on hand. We are live in Miami Beach. Getting all psyched up for the Super Bowl.
And I got a feeling it's going to be a great morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm Maggie Rodriguez with Harry Smith. Welcome to Miami. Harry, welcome to my hometown.
Can I just say, we got in here yesterday afternoon, and Maggie comes walking over to the space here where we're broadcasting right down in Miami Beach.
On Ocean Drive.
And the look on your face was, I am home.
It's just heaven. This is what February should feel like. This is what I'm talking about. The sun is rising over Miami Beach. We got the Atlantic Ocean right here. The beach is just so serene and spectacular. We're on Ocean Drive with the crowd that's quickly gathering because they have heard that this is the place to be this morning with a live concert from Gloria Estefan, who was rehearsing a little while ago. How amazing did she sound? I
was dancing.
I know you were. I'm like, that is the true test. If you've got Harry shaking his body, baby, doing the conga, you know it's good.
That's 6-something.
6-something in the morning. We got so much in store for you. Obviously, even though the Super Bowl isn't until Sunday, the kickoff has already begun here in Miami, and we want to send things over to CBS News national correspondent Jeff Glor, who's just across the way there. That is Ocean Drive, and that's where Jeff is standing by. Buenos dias.
Back to you.
You know it, the party has just begun. Thank you so much, Jeff Glor. And one of the reasons why Miami is so excited is because this economy, and this state specifically, desperately needs this boost. And to talk more about that and all the Super Bowl fun, Florida Governor Charlie Crist. Good morning, Governor Crist.
Good morning, Maggie. How are you this morning?
And
welcome back to Florida.
Thank you. He's holding the football,
right.
which is a familiar feeling. Didn't you used to be a quarterback at Wake Forest?
I was. Before I transferred to Florida State, I played at Wake Forest, the Demon Deacons. Great school, great academics. We weren't so good at football when I was there.
So Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Charlie Crist, it's definitely one of the other two.
No, I would not claim that company. They are far superior than I could ever dream to be. But it's great to have them in Florida, and it's great to have the Super Bowl here. Thank you to CBS for broadcasting almost $500 million of economic impact to the Sunshine State. Thousands of jobs will be generated from this, and we're just delighted to have you here.
This state, your state, has hosted 3 of the last 4 Super Bowls. I mean, if we look at the weather, the reason is kind of obvious, but why Florida, you think?
Well, why not? I mean, it's the prettiest place on the planet, the best people in the world. We are always really ready to help people, to welcome people. We're very hospitable, great restaurants, great weather. It's you couldn't find a better place to do this.
I want to hear you be political with this answer. What's your prediction for the game?
Well, I wish it were the Buccaneers, the Jaguars, or the Dolphins.
Oh,
but,
there he goes.
No, I just hope for a good game, seriously. I know that with Peyton Manning in the game, he's such a great person. The great story about the Saints and what's happened to that city. You know, a lot of sentimentality that way. And I just think it'll be a great game and a great night for America and the world.
If we can be serious and talk politics for a minute,
Sure.
you're running for the U.S. Senate in one of the hottest, if not the hottest, races in the country.
Oh, it's the hottest.
It is the hottest. As you know, it's getting a ton of press because your opponent in the primary, fellow Republican Marco Rubio, and you, at least according to one significant poll, are in a dead heat in this race.
Right.
Critics say that it's because he is a true conservative, and you are, and you've heard this, a rhino, a Republican in name only. How do you respond to that criticism?
Well, if I'm a rhino, then so is Ronald Reagan. I mean, I'm a less taxing, less spending, less government, more freedom kind of guy, and I just take a pragmatic, common sense approach to government. And if that's not what the people want, they'll let me know. But I'm confident that it is. I really am. And, you know, we do things a little differently here in Florida. We actually work together to get things done for the people. And I think that's exactly what the American people want. They don't want bickering and some ideologue on one end or the other to sort of be a standard bearer. They want people who care about them first and foremost and do what it takes to get better education, better schools, you know, better quality of life, protect the environment, reduce the amount of taxes, and just use common sense.
So why do you think this race is so tight? Why is he so close?
Well, I think that, you know, we're, what, 200 days from the race?
It's in August, yeah.
Let's see what it is when we get to game day.
All right, lastly, I'd like to ask you about Haiti because Florida has rallied behind that country in a big way.
Right. Absolutely.
What have you done?
The proximity of Florida obviously makes it incredibly important for us to be ready to receive our neighbors to the east. And Floridians are such a wonderful people, caring people. We have a great emergency management division. As you know, we've had an awful lot of hurricanes in the past 10 years. As a result, we're really geared up and ready to help in any way we can. We've received almost 20,000 people from Haiti in the past 24 days. Anything that Florida can do, we're willing, able, and ready to do, and working with our federal partners to get it done right.
Governor Crist, thank you. I love your state. state.
Thank you, Maggie. It's your state.
I know. Thank you, Governor.
You bet.
To talk more about Haiti and the relief effort there, let's go back to Harry.
All right, Maggie, we're live in Miami, and Erica Hill is here, too. Good morning.
I could get used to doing the news like this. Harry, thanks. Good morning, everyone. More troubles to report for Toyota this morning. The auto giant admitting there were brake problems in one of its most popular models, the Prius Hybrid. CBS News correspondent Dean Reynolds is in Chicago this morning with the latest for us. Dean, good morning.
Good morning, Erica. The Highway Traffic Safety Administration had already heard about those braking problems that the Prius is having, so it's not a total shock, but it could add to the number of recalls. Toyota this morning said the Prius anti-lock brake systems have been fixed, but only in hybrid models sold since late last month. It's still trying to figure out how to inform customers who bought the vehicle before then. And then there's the unexplained acceleration in Toyota's Tacoma pickup truck. This is all in addition to the recalls the manufacturer has made since November.
Thank you very much.
No wonder the government and two congressional panels are concerned that Toyota's problems go beyond the sticking pedals or bunched floor mats it's been blaming.
What we're going to ask Toyota to do is be transparent in showing us what they know, what they suspect, and what they're doing about it.
One hope is to clarify the kind of confusion that reigned on Wednesday when Transportation Secretary Ray LaHood offered this advice to people who own a Toyota.
Stop driving it, take it to Toyota dealer, because they believe they have the fix for it.
Though he later said he'd misspoken and that they should just get them fixed, Toyota dealerships were flooded with calls from worried customers.
It's very, very difficult to figure out, should I be concerned or should I not?
Now, when you add up the cost of recalling and repairing the vehicles to the lost sales that Toyota is experiencing, the bill for the company is coming to about $2 billion. Erica?
That is a lot of zeros. CBS's Dean Reynolds in Chicago this morning. Dean, thanks. In Arizona today, self-help guru James Ray will appear at a hearing on manslaughter charges. Those charges stemming from the Sweat Lodge ceremony he led late last year, which was, of course, fatal. Ray was arrested yesterday. He spent the night in jail. His lawyer says the deaths of 3 people in the Sweat Lodge last October was, quote, a terrible accident, not a criminal act. A fatal shark attack has swimmers and surfers right here in South Florida thinking twice about going into the water. It all happened yesterday near St. Lucie, that's north of West Palm Beach. In winter, sharks often swim close to shore, hunting bait fish. Well, a lifeguard spotted a man struggling in the water and then found he was surrounded by sharks.
He just saw a number of them swimming around him while he was trying to get the swimmer out of the water and swim to shore. He was bitten several times. We're not quite sure on the number of times that he was bitten.
The 38-year-old victim died of his wounds. And also here in Florida, I have to admit this may be my favorite story of the morning so far. A highway patrol trooper accused of writing hundreds of phony tickets. Officer Paul Lawrence was arrested yesterday. In November alone, get this, he wrote 397 tickets, 82 of those submitted without signatures. Lawrence allegedly used information from drivers he'd previously stopped and then made up the new charges. Now, in case you're wondering about that old quota we always hear so much about, the department says it does not have quotas. So frankly, they're just not sure what his motive may have been. There's always that quota question, isn't there, Dave Price?
There is, Eric.